Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Big John from Big John's Bully House. Out here with Savage. Getting him some exercise in. It's finally up above freezing up here in the Midwest, Illinois. Finally up in the 60s, so anytime we're up in that temperature, I bring the boys out here. I'm done playing the water hose. Figured it'd give me a little bit of time to catch up, touch bases with everybody, the questions that's been asked, and so forth. Have a lot of people ask me what I feed my dogs. I do feed my dogs raw, 100% beef. It's USDA approved. That's what I feed my dogs. The reason I feed my dogs that is it's all around healthier diet. I've had people ask me why I'm keeping more males than females at the moment. In order to have a foundation yard, you have to have foundation stock. You can't just have one foundation female or one foundation male and think it's going to work out. It never really does. So you got to make sure both male and female are both foundation stock, and they both bring something to the table to offer for your kennel, your vision, or your goals. Not saying, you know, and this is not a video at all stating that or trying to claim or self-claim that my kennel is better than anybody else's or my dogs are better than anybody else's. I know they're not the best in the world. I do know I have very nice dogs. I do have good breeding stock, and I treat it as such. But the reason I have so many males at the moment is because I need foundation males. If you're new to the channel, Hooch, my main stud, the big red boy, he will be 7 years old here May 28th. So I need males that are going to take his spot and live up to what he's done for me already. As you can see, Savage here, he is the only solid black American Bully that I do know of in the States. I know a lot of people say, you know, the American Bully is a worthless breed, or, you know, dogs that don't move, don't jump, don't play, pretty much statues. I'm pretty sure you guys are getting the exotics or some sort of the exotic style or breed mixed up with the American Bully. Now, this is not a shot at anybody that breeds exotics. I know a lot of people that are subscribed to me breed exotics. Trust me, it's not a shot at you guys. I do know there are some clean exotics. There are exotics that move, jump, run, play, swim, the whole 9 yards. Trust me, I've seen it. My partner's got one, Bullseye granddaughter. She runs, jumps, plays just as much as my boy Savage here, or Hooch, or any of the other dogs. So again, this is not a shot at anybody that breeds exotics. A lot of times people are misinformed on what they have or what they think is an American Bully or a pocket American Bully. And for that reason, everybody gets the shit end stick of it because they think, well, because that man has a pocket, he has a shitty dog. It's not the case. There are shitty breeders out here. There are shitty dogs. There are shitty representations of the American Bully breed. There's no doubt about it. But there's also a lot of great quality American Bullies and Bully breeders. You know, I do know there's a lot of dogs out here that are fucked up. I understand that. But you can't let what you've seen on Instagram or Facebook or whatever social media website or anything you've looked at, don't put us all into one category of having messed up dogs, because that's not the case. A lot of the exotic breeders out here can vouch for that. There are a lot of deformed, fucked up dogs, plain and simple. And a lot of people now, you know, are trying to get them cleaned up more. Want cleaner dogs, want cleaner movement. With my dogs, even with me having extreme American bullies, my dogs still have to be functional. Like I've stated before, I come from the game dogs. I don't want a dog that's just going to sit here and lay around and not do nothing. To me, that's not a dog. Savage? Guess he wanted to get up close and personal and try to grab the camera. You know, Hooch. You know, I use all my dogs as an example. Hooch, 14 inches at the withers, 80 plus pounds. He does have a knuckle in his left paw. I've had people ask me what that's caused from. Why does he have it? Is it hereditary? Absolutely 100% no, it's not. The knuckle in his left paw was caused from a calcium deficiency as a pup. I talked to a vet, had him looked at by a vet, make sure it's not hereditary, make sure it could not be passed on. And, you know, I could have had surgery for him. Would have had to travel to Madison, Wisconsin. $3,500 to $4,000 for just the surgery, and it's not guaranteed to work. Like the vet told me, if he's still running, jumping, playing, and enjoying life, let him be. Let him live his life. Because with the surgery that they would have to do, they would have to re-break his foot, put plates, pins, screws, the whole 9 yards in it, and it could cause him to get arthritis sooner in age. It's 50-50 chance that it could help him. And so far, I mean, Hooch will be 7 years old here, May 28th of this year. 7 years old. The boy still runs, jumps, plays, enjoys life to the fullest just as much as anybody else's dog does or any other dog in my yard. I've had a lot of people ask me why I like the pockets. The reason I like the pocket dogs is because I like a short, compact dog with big dog features. And then this, again, is not a shot at anybody that has dogs bigger than pockets, XLs, standards, anything of the sort. If there's one thing about me that you guys will realize is I do not bash or talk shit about anybody else's kennels, breeding ethics, or what they do inside their yard. It is not my business. If it does not concern me, it's has nothing to do with me, period. I just like a shorter, stockier, wider build dog. That's always been, you know, what I looked for, and that's what I love. I love the shorter style of the American Bully. It's just something about them that, you know, I've liked from the beginning. As well as everybody asks, you know, are my dogs UKC registered? What registry do I deal with? All my dogs in my yard are ABKC registered. Savage does have his UKC certificate. He can be registered with UKC at any time. The reason I went with ABKC is because it is an American Bully Kennel Club registry through and through. UKC, not too long ago, just started really recognizing the breed of the American Bully. So, could I send in their paperwork and have them switched over? Possibly. Is it that important to me to have UKC paperwork? Not really. It's just not that important to me at all. ABKC is an American Bully registry, so my dogs are registered with ABKC. Again, this is not a shot at anybody that has UKC paperwork or anything else. This is not a bullshit video to where I'm talking shit about anybody. I've had questions asked, so I'm answering the questions. You know, I love what I do, and, you know, I've had a lot of people as well, you know, the prices of my dogs. And a lot of people think they're outrageous or that's crazy, you know, to spend that much money on a dog, or it's the greed or whatever else. First and foremost, you don't know me. You don't know me as a person, you don't know me as a man, and you probably never met me if you feel that way about me. I can guarantee you and assure you that is not the case, not the fact with me over here. If I feel like I have a pup that's pet quality, I will sell the puppy as pet quality. If I feel the puppy should be pet homed, fixed, spayed, neutered, whatever, that will happen and that will be done. If I feel like the dog is of breeding quality and breeding stock and a breeding tool, then that dog will be sold at that price. You know, it's very simple, and this is a really easy way to look at it. The way that I like to explain it to people is, if you're going to find yourself a new car, do you go to the junkyard to find yourself a new car, or do you go to the car lot knowing damn well you're going to get exactly what you're paying for? I mean, sure, you can go to a junkyard and you can find you a beater that gets you from point A to point B, and hopefully it doesn't break down in between. But me personally, I'd rather go to the car lot and have my choice of what I want and see and choose and, you know, get exactly what I'm wanting to pay for. Whether it be $2,000, $2,500, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. These prices are not unheard of, and people do pay these prices. I've based my yard off of my boy Hooch. For a simple reason. He's in his own lane. He's different. He has a different look. He throws a different look. He is consistent with everything he's bred to. When you see Hooch, or you see a Hooch offspring, you know it's off of Hooch. That's why I based my whole entire yard off of Hooch. Here just recently, I've taken Hooch blood to Dax blood, and I've produced some great dogs off of that litter with Nasty Boy times Little Miss Bossy. I've taken Hooch to a 3 times Bullseye female, which is Two-Face, the male, the puppy I have available at this moment that's 3 months old, the black and white pup. Off of that litter, around Valentine's Day, I had nieces and nephews wanting puppies. So they got the first grabs and the first choice of what they wanted. Had a black male just recently leave to Denver, Colorado to its new home, and I still have the black and white male, his littermate brother, up for grabs for $3,000. I'm not a hard guy to talk to. I've said this time and time again. If you want to know anything about me, the best way to find out is ask me personally. I have no reason to lie to nobody. I hide nothing from anybody. I'm an open book. It's just that simple. And you don't have to act like you're interested in a puppy or a stud or anything of the sort in order to call me and talk dogs. I love dogs. I love to talk about dogs. Man, I've done this so long, I'm a dog man, period. It does not matter. I love everything I do. I enjoy it. I have a real passion for it. You know, and whether you're just now starting out or whatever the case may be, best advice I can give you guys is always stay humble. Stick to your vision. And never ever forget why you came into this and why you started, and never forget where you come from, because we all come from the bottom. We all have to start somewhere. Just because you get a little fame or a little well known or a little more known than others, don't ever look down on them, because in a blink of an eye you can absolutely lose everything and be right back to the position that you were when you first started. As always, I appreciate all the subscribers, the likes, the shares, the comments, the love, the support, the people that have come and bought my dogs, the people that have traveled to me from across the world to meet me and meet my dogs. I appreciate you guys a lot, man. And it means the world to me that you guys have done that and took the time out of your lives to do that. As always, take care, stay safe, and God bless. And go ahead and continue to get these boys' exercise in and these dogs' exercise in today, and sit back and enjoy life. If you have any questions, you can reach me at 815-632-9073. Big boy.